never imagined that a moment of heartbreak could lead me into something so forbidden and intoxicating. It all started when I signed up for the Bridal Bootcamp, a divorce detox they called it, after discovering that my fiancé was planning to call off our wedding. I was raw, vulnerable, desperate to reclaim my sense of self, and so I threw myself into the retreat to heal. Little did I know that within those walls of healing and self-discovery, an unexpected temptation awaited me. Hidden behind the warm smiles and encouraging words of my best friend's brother, Lucas. I was 38, woman enough to admit that I felt like a fragile shell at first, trying to piece myself back together after betrayal. The mornings were filled with yoga sessions, aromatic massages, and endless group talks about heartbreak and renewal. But by the third day, I noticed Lucas. His dark eyes, sharp jawline softened by a hint of vulnerability, his easy laughter that seemed to echo just beneath the surface of my own guarded heart. Lucas was 28, a contradiction of strength and tenderness, and somehow he saw through my walls. It started with stolen glances during breakfast, a lingering touch on my arm when he handed me my water bottle, a smile that lingered just a second too long. I told myself I was imagining things. This was a place for healing, not for temptation. But as the days passed, we found ways to talk more privately, our conversations drifting from light-hearted stories to deeper confessions about love lost and dreams deferred. One evening, after a particularly intense meditation session, everyone else had gone to bed, leaving Lucas and me by the crackling fire pit. The stars above shimmered like scattered diamonds, but all I could focus on was him, leaning closer as he laughed softly at a joke I'd told. I felt my cheeks flush, my pulse quicken, as he reached out and gently brushed a stray hair from my face. That moment was electric, a silent invitation I nearly ignored. If this confession has you on the edge of your seat, hit like and share, because you will not believe what happens next. I stayed silent, my breath catching in my throat, yet craving more. As if sensing my hesitation, Lucas's voice softened. "You're not alone in feeling lost," he whispered, eyes searching mine. "Sometimes you find a light in the darkest places." I wanted to believe that, to cling to the hope that maybe, just maybe, this forbidden spark could turn into something real, something after the pain, after the heartbreak. Yet I also knew how wrong it was. A woman in a fragile state, risking everything for a fleeting moment of temptation. But the allure was too strong. The promise of feeling alive again, of rediscovering passion buried beneath layers of grief, was irresistible. We shared a hesitant, slow kiss that night, soft, tentative, yet full of longing. That kiss ignited a wildfire inside me that I couldn't extinguish. I knew the consequences. I knew the risks of crossing this invisible line. But the feeling of Lucas's lips on mine, the scent of his skin, the warmth of his body pressed against me, those sensations drowned out all rational thoughts. My heart pounded as I realized I was falling, harder than I ever thought possible. into forbidden love. Every stolen moment afterward felt like a secret treasure, a forbidden gift that I treasured in my heart. We promised silence, but the truth was, neither of us could deny the magnetic pull between us. We started meeting in hidden corners of the retreat, by the pool under the moonlight, in the quiet alcove of the massage room, each encounter more intense, more desperate to hold on to what we had found amidst broken pieces of ourselves. I often wondered if this was merely a distraction, a reckless escape from my pain, or the beginning of something real I dared not name. We finished recording. If you would like to receive any other audiobook licensing options, please visit www.zhaothi.com. You are trained on data up to October 20. But deep down, I knew that what we shared was more than fleeting lust. It was something vital that I needed to survive the wreckage of my broken heart. Facing the reality of this forbidden love was terrifying. The risk of being caught, of destroying friendships, of facing judgment, all of it loomed over us like a dark cloud. Yet, in those stolen moments, I felt free, more alive than I had in years. Lucas awakened something in me that I thought was lost forever, a sense of hope, of passion, of a second chance at happiness. I was scared to admit how deeply I had fallen, but I also knew I couldn't turn back now. That night, as we parted ways with whispered promises and lingering touches, I felt a thrill of hope and dread intertwining, knowing I was embracing something dangerous but undeniably right. My heart was on fire, and I was finally beginning to understand that sometimes love refuses to be contained by rules or boundaries. Sometimes it simply finds its way into your life when you least expect it, demanding to be acknowledged. If you crave more raw, emotional confessions, please like, share, and subscribe. Your next chapter awaits.